Welcome everybody. Welcome to this Be Better series of videos. My name is Anil Kumar. Today we are talking about Dance with Chance, Making Luck Work for You by Spiros. Spiros is a distinguished research professor of INSEAD. Robin is a professor at University of Pompeu, Spain, and Anil Gaba is the risk management professor at INSEAD. The Dance with Chance, Making Luck Work for You is another version of Nassim Taleb's Black Swan types, looking at something different, looking at randomness, accepting chances, etc. Basically, it says chance determines a huge part of our lives. We try to control what cannot be controlled and predict what cannot be predicted. So the one-line summary of this is we try to control what cannot be controlled and we try to predict what cannot be predicted. It's an essential guide to navigating the uncertain world. We all fall foul of this illusion of control. We can understand how luck operates. We can lessen the effects. But we need to understand that we are trying to control what cannot be controlled. The AAA strategy is to accept, assess and augment. We need to understand what we can control and we need to understand what should be left to randomness or chance. The AAA strategy is accept, assess and augment. By learning when to cede control over certain aspects of our life, we gain more control. It sounds like a paradox, but that's a fact. So randomness and chance rules our life. We can see patterns where there are none. And how not to read too much into these apparent patterns, we know, but we still do. By making small changes in our lifestyle, we can make huge difference to the things that matter to us. American economist John Kenneth Galbraith said, when it comes to the stock market, there are two kinds of investors. Those who don't know where the market is going and those who don't know that they don't know where the market is going. So this is another attestation of randomness. Professor Eugene said, I would compare stock pickers to astrologers, but I don't want to badmouth astrologers. That means what? Stock picking is worse than astrology. Astrology is far, far better. Soren said, life can only be understood backwards, but it has to be lived forwards. After you do it, only then you know what had happened, but you still need to predict it. So by making small changes, we can make a difference. And it is often said that chimpanzees, apes and gorillas are better at picking stocks than the people if you just look at the Wall Street and throw the arrows. So this is an attestation of the randomness. So we should pay special attention to what we can predict. And we should also pay attention to what we cannot predict and not waste our resources over there. Lots of things are uncertain over there. But we should not underestimate that uncertainty, because if we do so, then our risk management will go for a toss. We should be focusing our energy on things where there is a possibility that we can influence or control, and we should not be dissipating or wasting or diverting our resources. People assume they can control much more than they actually do. That is a problem. We always overestimate our capabilities and guessing skills. And we underestimate the role of chance. So basically, we need to accept that there are things that we cannot control. There are two kinds of risks. One is a subway and one is a coconut. What is a subway? You can do research and relatively sure that the subway will be predictable most of the time. So you know how the subway will work. You are trying to scientifically assess that it will be predictable. At what time, how, where, when, how much of dense traffic, things like that. But at the time, you know there is a coconut palm, you know there are coconuts and you know the wind is blowing and you know the coconut will fall. But you will not know and you cannot guess when the coconut will fall or where it will land. So this is unpredictability of the coconut. Again, a black swan effect is an unpredictable or unforeseen event with extreme consequences. So we need to understand that things are left to chance many times. It's better to accept it. This book, The Dance with Chance, examines the four domains: the health, the wealth, the success and happiness. The point is not that the world is hopeless, but there are so many things about which we can't do nothing. and there are so many things about which you can do something, and we should be careful in our assessment and careful in our focusing of the energy. Chance and randomness plays a significant role in our personal life, in our official life, for the individuals, for the institutions. Russell said, to teach how to live with uncertainty without it being paralyzed by hesitation is perhaps the greatest challenge that one can have. Talking about investments, Dance with Chance says be average, be patient, be risk aware, be balanced. It is not saying be risk averse. We know lots of things happens as per chance and not as per plan. But the best way to go forward is to be average, be patient, be risk averse and be balanced. In a single word, it is diversify. Instead of trying to predict, which you actually cannot, you are better off spending your resources and effort on the right things. So, diversify. On your health, since medical science is dynamically and continuously evolving, and any medical advice given is based on an incomplete knowledge, it is subject to chance. So better go for second opinion, get a read, get a try to understand alternative ways, get a try to see the negative points. No drug or surgery gives 100% guarantee that you will be 100% cured. Chance always plays a huge role. And in spite of all the medication and the latest technology, you will always be one step less effective and efficient than what you were before after a medical emergency. On success formulas, what we need to understand is that unknown forces and unforeseen events drives us. We need to identify the secrets of success of others. We need to try to replicate them. But it is not always possible that we will be again successful, because every individual, every institution has circumstances that are unique to them. So, copying success is not easy. Sometimes it will become utter failure. So, we have to be careful. And then the statistical models, the game theory, the mathematical models, the quantitative calculations, all these have been used for decision making for quite some time. The more the data, the better decision, right? But it is nothing but a sophisticated gambling, because sometimes the statistics lie. Many times the computer models have failed to improve the performance of the decisions, and many more times we have found human intuition is better to manage the situation than a computer model. So searching for a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is not the thing that we should be doing. AI also has its limitations. Machine learning also has its limitations, because it is what we fed into them, and there is a lot more in our head which the brain can process, which the machine is not aware of. We have to classify all our decisions into two, repetitive and unique. When it is unique decision, we have to be double careful. When it is repetitive, we should try to automate it and give it to system learning. Each of these decisions can be solved in multiple ways. More importantly, blinking, thinking, sminking and asking for the expert. Blinking, thinking, sminking and asking for expert. So these are the ways in which you can look at making a decision. In short, we suffer from the illusion of control that fools us into thinking the future is more predictable and less uncertain than it really is. We suffer from an illusion of control that fools us into thinking the future is more predictable and less uncertain than it really is. Or worse, we believe we can influence chance through our own action. We wrongly believe we can influence chance through our own action. So this is what we get to understand from Dance with Chance. It is suggested, read the book to get more information. Thanks for watching this video. Making luck work for you.